help your new reps in your power team make 3 double sales, I would call it. Like the broker sale and the kit. And then you just have to decide how much money you need to earn this week and accordingly do your presentation. If you can only work spare time in this business, and spare time to me is about 10 hours a week, okay, if that's all you have to give to this business to change your life, that's okay, that's 40 hours this month. But your job, that spare time, is get the power team leader, of course, but help 3 reps on your power team make 3 double sales. That's it. Okay, that's 9 double sales this month. Now, if you've got 40 hours to do presentations, you can get a lot of no's to get 9 yeses on double sales. And that 10 hours a week is going to net you over $2,500 in your pocket this month. Do you realize? I mean, I don't know where you all come from, but $2,500 a month in most cities takes a lot more than 9 double sales. Okay? If you have a little more time to put into your business, if you are part-time, and I would consider serious part-time, 20 hours a week, part-time job, that's 80 hours a month. If you could go out and help 5 people, 5 reps on your power team make that same 3 double sales each, that's only 15 double sales. So you have 80 hours you're committing to, you only have to make 15 double sales, you're making over $4,000 this month. Okay, now if you're full-time, you tell me how many hours you're going to put in, but it can't be 15 lousy double sales. Okay, that's for the part-time people. Okay, but do you understand the kind of money you can make to free up your time, to retire your mother, to put your kids in the school you want, to get out from under the IRS or the foreclosure or whatever it is you need to do? There is no reason. You can be nobody with no team right now. You might be in this room like Jerome was. Nobody had a clue who he was, probably because he was in that Rasta wig in the overalls in disguise. There's a lot of people in here. I'm looking at 70% of the room raise their hands. First time at a red carpet day. I mean, welcome to you guys. Maybe nobody knows your name right now, but by next year, you can be wearing one of those rings. You have the leadership. Every director along here on the front, and I can't name them all because Team Vision just has too many amazing directors. They want you to win. Phyllis Nash just came up to me and said they are having competitions about how many ring earners they're going to create on their team by convention. If you're here, your leaders want you to win. They want you to succeed. We have a plan. We have a way for you to get there. You just got to make the decision. And again, Jerome, thank you for having me. Thank you, Team Vision. We're going to fill up the stage this year at convention.
Because I want some of the people that's out there, you know, when we talk about the struggle, you know, there are some people out there today, and I know when you get home, you're thinking about how you're going to pay that light bill. There are some people out there. There are some people out there that's thinking about how they're going to pay their car bill. And, you know, many of you have heard the story of Juliet when she joined this business, and Coach had to loan her $100, okay? And she was living in her car. And if she had had the type of mentality to look at what, you know, her situation is today versus what it could be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, then Juliet, I imagine that 8, 9, 10, 12 million or more that you have earned in this company would never have come your way. Is that right? That if you're going to win, that it's going to hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very painful.
It is. You've got to make sacrifices.
And you're going to have to make sacrifices. People, when I say that, here's what we're going to do, Juliet, because we're going to have a moment. And what we need, what I need is Don, Melissa, LaQuisha, Vaughn to get back on the stage. I want these tables here removed. Coach, Scott, you guys got to get up. We want these tables removed. I need Mike, the cameraman. I need Mike, the cameraman, to get on the stage. And that's the doctor's husband. Let's just kind of move these tables in that direction or over here in this direction. And see, and what am I saying, people? We're going to have a call. We're going to have a call now as far as these kids are concerned. But I want you all to hear me. Are you saying, Jerome, that if you have a light bill or you have a mortgage that's due next week, that you should forget about that and buy a kit? No, that is not what I'm saying. I am not asking you to do that. Because I don't want you to call me up next week for me to pay your light bill or pay that mortgage. But what I am saying, for the people that's out there, I want you to think about some of the things that you spend on a weekly basis. See, when I joined this business, you know, I was also broke when I joined this business. I used to have to borrow money every single week in church from my wife, $10, $20 just to put in church. I was praying that the Lord provide me with a vehicle where I could be more of a giver. Are you all with me? Yeah. And I took advantage of the vehicle that the Lord provided me with. Yeah. And I'm saying today now, we have a major opportunity. There's 900 people in here, and we're going to take advantage of that. Because see, I go, when Scott called me immediately after that broadcast. I mean, 30 seconds later, my phone was ringing. And Scott started talking to me, and I gave Scott an idea. I told Scott, because Scott's goal was to have 1,000 people by February the 3rd to purchase the kit. 1,000 in the first 4 days. I said, Scott, you can have a whole lot more than that if you allow people to pre-order. And we talked about that another 10 minutes, and the next day they was putting the plan together where the whole company could allow people to pre-order. Now, I don't know whether you all get this, but the reason why we want those people to pre-order done, the reason why, because now the goal that Scott had for the company, oh, that's Team Vision goal. Team Vision is going to have 1,000 people by the third with those kits. So I'm going to start with Lucretia Daniel, by the third. How many people on the spirit of Team Vision will have purchased a kit?
Well, Jerome, we talked about this, and my goal right off the bat was 150. We talked about, well, we said 100, and then we brought it up to 150. But I believe it probably will be more.
Wow.
I do.
150. Everybody have to come forward. The ones that's going to get it today.
Okay, yeah. The ones that are going to get it in, I turned them in already. Just come on down. Spirit of Team Vision.
If you have turkey in, come on down. We're going to take a picture.
Spirit of Team Vision.
Spirit of Team Vision. Come on. Have a dinner. Hurry. We're going to do this quick. And now let's move to Von Nickelberry. Von, by the third, how many people from Win Big will have their Z-kit?
Well, you know what? We know that we're getting all of our directions. It is mandatory, right? Make sure you get that Z-kit. You know what, Jerome? For some reason, we just right around that 200 mark, man. 200. Everybody. Hey, you know what? We had some guys that had to leave, but they, we got their information. If you're on Win Big, come up to the left of there, Terrence Quinn and Damon. You guys over there, Rita Walker. And let's go ahead and get that taken care of, but we're looking right around 200.
Now, the ladies of Team Vision, Melissa Boston, how many people is going to represent the ladies of Team Vision by the third?
Well, Jerome, you set a goal and you told us the game plan. And so here at Red Carpet, we counted about 300 and something people on our team here. But out of the 350 plus that are here, 100 of them have already put their checks in, their credit card